Hi everyone! Hi! Hi guys! Right, so this is my first ever YouTube video. Basically I wanted a hobby. I've been quite into YouTube at the moment and been watching quite a few vloggers, and yeah, I really thought, you know, might give it a go. I do have a lot of, well, I don't know, maybe. I do have a lot of spare time. Probably should be doing work in it, but you know. I'm gonna do like, I think I'm probably gonna do like a video a week maybe, depending on how busy I am. They're just gonna be like little sit down videos where I'm gonna like probably rant and maybe talk about my life. I'm thinking probably the majority of the people watching this video will actually know me personally, but if you didn't, if you just happened to stumble across my video and you wanted to know about me, then yeah. I basically wanted to list like 50 facts about myself. I'm just going to list as many as I can. So without further ado, right, so my name's Sarah Jane Shaw. A bit of a boring English name, I think. Yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, your name's so cool because it's like SS. Usually I don't tell them my middle name. Originally my parents were going to name me Saffron, which I think is quite cool. I think it's more quirky and I don't know, I think it suits me more than Sarah. I think Sarah's quite boring, but who knows. A lot of people who meet me will call me Sophie. Like if I've introduced myself, I'll say my name's Sarah. A couple of minutes later, they'll call me Sophie. If you call me Sophie, I'm not going to get annoyed. I'm quite used to it now. Apparently I just look like a Sophie in suiting more than Sarah, so yeah, Sophie. Ugh. I was born on bonfire night, which is the 5th of November. It's a bit of a pain because usually friends already have like plans or ideas of what they're going to do on bonfire night. I don't know, I'd rather spend my birthday doing something that I wanted to do rather than go to a bonfire display. I'm from a small city up north called Preston. It's in Lancashire. It's near Manchester. It's just really small. Like I don't even know how it got a city status because there's just nothing there. I've got a really thick northern accent. That's from me being in Preston. I don't think it's ever going to change. I think I'm always going to have this accent. Being in London, it is like quite funny because a lot of people pick up on it. It's definitely a conversation starter to have an northern accent, I think. I moved down to London in September 2014 to come to study at university down here. I study at the London College of Fashion, which is part of University of Arts London. From the age of maybe like 9 or 10, it was my absolute dream to come to London and study at a fashion university. And then when I found out, I think I found out at like maybe 5 to 7 in the morning, and I just cried and cried and cried and cried. I have a boyfriend called Tim, and we've been together for 4 years. He moved down to London with me in September and we live together, which is so nice. He goes to university too, and yeah, we're very happy together. He's like my absolute best friend, although he does drive me insane as well. This is going to be really hard listing 50 facts because I literally don't know 50 facts about myself. I'm in my first year at London College of Fashion. I study fashion design and development, which is basically like, I don't really know. I've been on the course for like 6 months and I don't know how to describe it. I went to a sixth form college in Preston called Cardinal Newman College. I stayed there for 3 years. Because I did my A-levels and then I did a foundation art course there as well. For my A-levels I studied textiles, photography and Italian. I can say my name. I don't know what to say. I worked at the company New Look, which is like a big high street clothing retailer. I worked there for 2.5 years and I've just recently left the company to start a new job. I have 2 tattoos, but I do want more. Both of them are weirdly on my ankles. I'm not going to show you them because that would just be awkward and I can't really be bothered showing you my unshaven legs. One of them's an infinity sign that I got when I was quite young. I got it on a college trip to Italy with one of my best friends. She got a tattoo as well. We got it done in a guy's flat. It was like a homemade kind of thing. And then the second tattoo I've got is a matching tattoo with Tim. It's basically 2 triangles that overlap, and then we've got different bits of it filled in. My hair is naturally mousy brown, but I haven't had it my actual colour for probably about maybe 4 years now. I started dyeing my hair when I was 16 years old. The first ever dye I did, it was like a dip dye bleach blonde that I did myself. It made my hair go really, really ratty and disgusting. And then after that I started dyeing my hair ginger. The first time I dyed it, it went black. So yeah, I've been dyeing my hair ginger ever since, and then just recently I tried to dye it pink. It did take at first, but now it's just kind of gone like a reddy colour. Like, I don't know if it's pink anymore. Maybe my hair's pink there. I don't know. For those of you who know me, you'll probably know this. I am obsessed with my eyebrows. Absolutely love my eyebrows and take very good care of them. Unfortunately, I am going through a lengthy process of growing them out because I overplucked them too thin, barely any eyebrows, and I was like plucking them every single day to maintain like a really thin, horrible shape. So I started growing them out. I do fill them in every single day because I love my eyebrows. People just look better when they've got groomed eyebrows. Obviously, if you don't want to groom your eyebrows and you don't want to do anything to them, that's fine too. I probably spend too much money on clothes and not enough money on like life necessities. I'd probably buy at least 1 piece of clothing a week. I've just done like a massive new look haul because it was the final chance I got to spend my staff discount. Back home in Preston, I have a little doggy called Echo who I got when I was 13. She is like, this is Echo, my little baby in my bed at home. I haven't seen her now for like 3 months, and oh my god, I miss her so much. We also have another family dog who is a staff. He is called Spike, and he is not my favourite dog in the world. He's very slobbery and very attention seeking, and he stinks. I have a brother and a sister, and also a half sister. Except for my lobes, I think I have 4 piercings in my ears, all of which that I did myself. When I was like 15, I remember asking my dad if I could get my nose pierced. He said no, so I went upstairs, got a sewing needle and just pierced my tragus. My favourite colour is green. I'm wearing green now. I like any shade of green. I actually have like a little corner in the bedroom over there which is like just green, like it's not intentional, it's just loads of items that I have that I bought that are green. In 2013 I think, I basically made like a statement that I was going to wear all black for like however long. I did kind of do that, and then slowly I've started to become more colourful and more brave with my clothes, but if you look at my wardrobe, generally like it's all black. I'm always late, always late. I was born late, 5 days late. I'm pretty much going to be just late for the rest of my life to everything. So if I'm ever meeting you and I'm late, sorry. The first time I ever went abroad was when I was 17 years old, and that was actually on a college trip to Italy. I've only been out of the country 3 times, and that was to Italy twice, and then I went to Paris recently in February. Other than that, I've never been out of England. I've not even been to Scotland, Wales or Ireland, which is really bad. I am determined to have a son and name him Dexter. It has been like a thing since I was probably about maybe 14 or 15. Tim knows, Tim's fine with it. It's really sad that I'm naming my children and I'm like 20. I taught myself basically how to make my own clothes when I was maybe about 14. I didn't have a very good sewing machine, so a lot of the things I did were handmade at first, and I've just been making clothes whenever I can ever since. I'm on it. I think I am quite good at doing accents. There are a certain few that I can do quite well. I have a really short, oddly shaped tongue. It like goes into a point like that. Basically, when I was 13 years old, the doctors found that I had a benign tumour in my tongue, which was probably like maybe about that big, and it was growing. I didn't have cancer, I just had a tumour. I got my tonsils removed when I was 16, yeah, and on one of the days that I got my tonsils removed, Ed Sheeran came to Preston to do a really intimate gig in this place called it was called the Mad Ferret at the time, and I couldn't go because I was bedridden, because I'd literally just had my tonsils taken out, and I was absolutely distraught, and I was in bed eating ice cream and jelly. I had braces when I was 11 as well. No, not 11, oh my god. I had braces when I was 12, 13. They were horrific, but I only had them on for 11 months, which was great. But my teeth have started going a bit wonky again now because I stopped wearing my retainer. So if you have braces, or you've just had your braces taken off and you have to wear a retainer, wear your retainer, because my teeth aren't as straight as they used to be. Ow. If I was to meet 3 big celebrities, it'd probably be maybe, I'd count Kanye and Kim as one, because it's Kim Ye, so maybe Kim Ye, Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. I basically listen to a lot of like R&B and soul and hip hop, because that is what my parents have listened to their whole lives, as long as I can remember. I can't whistle because of my tongue. I used to be able to, but I literally just spit everywhere. I used to dance when I was younger. I think I started at the age of maybe, when did I start? I used to do it in school, and then got into like a community group thing, which we did performances at the local theatre. I stopped dancing because basically I had to choose between fashion and dance at high school. Apparently I have a bit of a Scouse twang. I think it's more apparent when I'm around Scouse people, but Tim picks up on it a lot, like I do say black, which apparently is a Scouse thing that I've inherited off my dad. One of my absolute favourite places in London, I'm not actually sure if it's still up, basically in the Tate Modern there's a room dedicated to Mark Rothko, who is like an abstract painter, and he is like my absolute favourite artist that I could ever come across. The room is like I just like it. I don't think I have anything else I can possibly think about myself to say. Yeah, that's probably the end of this video for this week. As this was my first YouTube video, I'm aware that I'm probably not like the greatest vlogger as of yet. If you had any like constructive criticism or comments, then leave them down below, and I'll try and like work on it. Yeah, if you liked the video, tell your friends about me. Bye!